So, while we were away for this 1 month,
Skating hit the fan.
it was set ablaze. It was like, the earth right now. It was. But
Which isn't funny at all.
it's not. We're gonna die.
The comparison is funny.
So much crap went down in the figure skating world. We got a figure skating civil war in Russia. We got ish going down in France. We have
All sorts of
a
ish.
shake-up at Japanese nationals. And then our lovely co-host went to Korean nationals, is now an international coach. Don't even know how that happened.
Don't even know how that happened.
Let's get it started. Let's start off with Russia, which is just... Okay, I'm just trying to go as fast as
I feel like
can.
Russian figure skating is resembling world political issues right
It's
now.
lo-
It is a
it-
mess.
It's Love and Hip Hop Russia Figure Skating Edition. I'm in for the mess. I love it. So, let's start off. Zagitova, she pulls out of nationals because she's, uninspired. The season didn't go well for her. Plashenko wishes her luck and then kind of hints that she's going to come back with another coach.
First stir of the pot.
And then Mission says to her, well, I wish you luck as a mother and a grandmother, your daily dose of misogyny.
She's also still a teenager.
Teenager.
I mean,
skipped an entire step.
she
Several of
just
them.
started
Several.
taking her first
An
steps.
entire flight of stairs. And then, so Atiri was rightfully like, hang on, Plashenko, you can't coach. You only take kids who already have their things. You're just like a blah. And then he's like, actually, no, you're not a good coach. You take skaters and you're just a sport manager. And then Tarosova is somewhere being like, you can all go to hell. Yagudin came in and defended Tarosova because people want her removed from commenting and figure skating because she's too favorable to Medvedeva. So he came to her defense.
Who Medvedeva had to pull out of nationals because of skate
boot
issues.
issues. And so Yagudin, who just came out of nowhere, he took a break from calling some skaters homophobic slurs to come to her defense and liking the posts that are attacking Plashenko. It was literally all Instagram posts. It was like watching teenagers fight. It was everyone's putting up like their iOS press releases. It was
All the trolls came out.
it's kind of a gigantic mess. So no one's liking each other. Everyone's accusing each other of stealing students, not doing real work, only using...
I smell a soap opera coming on.
I-
Like this
honestly, I
could
would watch
very
it.
well
I would
be.
watch this.
Yeah, I would watch this.
They should do... What's that Netflix show? The Spinning Out Netflix show?
Spinning Out,
Yes,
the show I was on.
But Russia.
Yeah, Spinning Out Russia.
Yeah,
Spinning Out.
Perfect. We
Yes.
should make sure we get a producer credit for that.
Yeah.
Netflix, I'm watching it. And then also randomly, Adelina Sotnikova, who was Sochi Olympic champion in the ladies event, apparently was swindled out of $32,000 by a fortune teller on Instagram. I don't know. Miss Cleova, call me now.
How did you become... That was not a Russian accent.
No, well, Miss Cleo's Jamaican. I don't know how to meld a Jamaican and Russian accent. Call me now. I don't know. We're not going to try it. Anyway,
Nah.
they can't find the fortune teller. She's in the Ukraine. And then to cap that all off in Russia, WADA banned them from
All of Russian sport.
all of sport for 4 years. So that's just that country.
Wow.
Whew, Russia. Ciao. The ghetto.
The ghetto! The ghetto.
Okay.
On to France. Different kind of drama, but France is struggling a little too.
Okay.
Morgan Cypre, French para skater, partnered with Vanessa James. We were excitedly anticipating their return to competitive skating after
Love
taking a break from the Grand Prix series. There's an alleged issue going on, a safe sport investigation into Morgan and their coaches, John and Sylvia. It is a big mess. We don't know what's going to happen with their partnership moving forward. Barring the investigation, I'm not going to comment, but
It's pretty messy.
It is-
The
it is a big
details that are
problem.
coming out
It
are
is a big
pretty
problem,
gross. But I want safety in sport for everybody of all
We
ages.
hope
We
we-
need to make
yes.
sure that we are keeping this sport alive in a safe environment, especially for young.
and there's a
women.
fair investigation is done, and
We'll leave it at that.
and we
'cause
move forward
It's
from that.
icky, but yeah. But still remaining in France, another doping scandal.
It was a pretty dope one, too.
LAURINE, LECAVELIER. It was. She tested positive for cocaine.
As one does. As one does.
It's one hell of a drug, as Rick James used to say.
Yeah.
But you know,
Very unfortunate. France has got some damage control too. Japanese nationals was kind of more just about the skating.
yes. Thank God. Shoma Uno. He has risen again.
He is back from the
He's
ashes.
back. He
Pulled it together,
yeah.
beat Yuzu at nationals.
With 2 clean skates. Fought for definitely some landings, but after the disastrous season we saw in his Grand Prix series, him like going without a coach, trying to find a new direction. He's now with Stefan Lambiel, famous Swiss skater, now coach. He came out there and nailed 2 clean programs.
He really lays it down at nationals, Shoma, and I mean that's got to be a thorn in Yuzu's side.
It's true. I mean, not that he's won plenty of nationals.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's hurting, but like a great short program, free program, lots of mistakes, lots of falls.
That being said, if Yuzu's going to have a program like that, nationals is
Nationals
the place to
is
do
the
it.
place to do it, for
And
sure.
you know he's going to rebuild.
Yeah.
He's going to be strong for 4 continents and
Absolutely.
worlds. So.
Not writing him off at all. He's still gonna. But again, I'm super happy for Shoma. If we were talking about this 6 weeks ago, we would be like, I don't know if he's gonna be able. He needs to regroup. But within those few months after the Grand Prix and like taking off the Grand Prix final and just training with Stefan Lambiel, he found his groove.
Sometimes in sport and in skating especially, all it takes is a mental shift.
Yeah.
Probably physically he wasn't that far off. He just needed to recalibrate his confidence and his focus and kind of get into his zone and get into his groove. And once that happens, the guy's so good.
Yeah.
And he's been skating well for so many years. It's not like he's reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
He just needed to find his formula and plug it back into the computer and things started working again. And
good.
so great to see him do that. Also, Yuzu fans contacting Interpol after the Grand Prix final about the scores.
Yeah, so I think they were very mad that Nathan Chen had beat him by 45 points. They're like, that's too much. And so they were contacting Interpol and saying that it was rigged, they should investigate. I thought it was pretty fairly judged. Maybe a little bit of inflation, but it's fairly judged. And I feel like Interpol's like worrying about human trafficking and
Right, but maybe there's some inspiration for the next James Bond movie.
the backdrop of figure skating.
Yeah.
I smell a box-
Dismantling the politics of figure skating.
I
James
smell
Bond
a box office flop, but I don't know. You can try it.
It would do well in Japan.
You know what? The Japanese market would eat that up. You're absolutely right. And then you were actually at Korean Nationals.
I was at Korean Nationals. I spent a couple weeks in Korea working with some skaters. Funny story, I was invited to come with the coach I was working for. I thought I was going to watch. I show up, I get accreditation. Great. The girl who I had worked with, a 130-minute stroking lesson on footwork, goes out for her long program. This girl, Sayeon Ji, unbelievable, 14 years old, came 6th at senior nationals. And frankly, the women's event in South Korea is so strong jumping wise. Everyone just does everything all the time. You make one mistake, you're dropping like 8 spots. It's insane. But she goes out for a warm up and I'm like, okay, good luck. And the coach pulls me in and I had to stand by the boards. And then I got roped into sitting on the kiss and cry while they spoke in Korean, and I was sitting there like thinking to myself, how did this happen? Like, how do I get myself into these situations? I was like, good.
I love that.
I'd never even seen her.
You're
free
now
program.
officially an international coach, bro. Good job. Good
Boom.
job.
Boom.
It's all about opportunities,
Yes.
random. And honestly, that's it. Skating is
In an interesting place.
the mess that keeps on messing.
Yes.
And, I'm honestly into the mess a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, low-key just eating my popcorn on Twitter. But, hopefully the second half of the season brings less drama or
And
more, depending on your appetite.
We want to keep the excitement up, but focus more on the
Yes.
excitement of the skating that's happening.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
thank
Well
you,
put.
figure skating world, for the exciting entertainment. But let's get our act together and get back on task.
Let's go.
XOXO.
Thank you, guys.